Today we will take a look at best Samsung phone for this year. If you want to find more information, check out links down below. Before we start, make sure you click subscribe button and like this video. Now let's get started. 5. Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5. The Galaxy Z Fold 5 is finely polished, with a beautiful fit and finish in a package that weighs just 8.92 ounces, down from the Fold 4's 9.28 ounces. The Z Fold 5 comes in at 6.10 by 2.64 by 0.53 inches, whereas the Fold 4 measures 6.11 by 2.64 by 0.62 inches. The 7.6-inch inner screen sticks with the same 2176 by 1812 pixel resolution, 4:3 aspect ratio, and 120 Hz refresh rate of the Fold 4. Though it can get brighter than before, at 1750 nits peak brightness compared with 1000 nits. The 4 megapixels under-display camera is positioned the same as on the Fold 4. It's hardly noticeable and looks more like a dried water spot than a camera. Like the crease, the under-display camera is easier to see when the screen is black. The 6.2-inch outer screen of the Z Fold 5 is the same as its predecessor, too, with a resolution of 2316 by 904 pixels, a 23.19 aspect ratio, and a 120 Hz refresh rate. The two speakers are located on the top left and bottom left of the Z Fold 5. The bottom right features a USB-C 3.2 Gen 1 port for 25W fast wired charging. A nano SIM slot is on the left edge, while the right edge has a volume rocker and a combination fingerprint sensor, power button. The internal 4000 mAh battery supports 25W fast wired charging and 15W wireless charging like the Fold 4. The Z Fold 5 lasted approximately 11 hours and 20 minutes. 4. Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5. The Flip 5 is the perfect flip-style phone, or the best phone you can buy for $1,000. The flip form factor is particularly good for someone who wants to get more of the basic chores done on their phone without getting sucked into mindlessly checking app notifications and scrolling through news feeds unintentionally. Samsung provides a bunch of handy widgets you can enable, disable, and rearrange to your liking. They're excellent and take great advantage of the available screen real estate. The Flip 5's cover screen itself isn't the nicest screen. It's a 720 by 748 60 Hz panel. Not as sharp or smooth as the Razr Plus screen. The imaging hardware is run-of-the-mill, and so are the Z Flip 5's photos. The main camera does just fine in good lighting and turned in a few shots. The new Sony ZV-E1 is a compact mirrorless full-frame camera that's dedicated to content creators and aimed squarely at vloggers. 3. Samsung Galaxy S23. The Galaxy S23, which measures 5.8 by 2.8 by 0.3 inches, HWD, and weighs 5.9 ounces. Despite its smaller stature, the S23 still has the same premium design and build quality as its larger siblings. It features Gorilla Glass Victus 2 panels on the front and back, and Samsung's Armor aluminum chassis provides additional protection in between. You can pick one of 6 colors: cream, graphite, green, lavender, lime, or phantom black. The camera module looks good, too. Each camera gets an individual lens, whereas the whole stack jutted out on older models. The screen is more than bright enough, with 1200 nits typical and 1750 nits peak outdoor brightness. You shouldn't have any problem seeing it clearly even under direct sunlight. The slower storage on the base 128GB model is a slight drawback for sure, but the difference doesn't seem to cause much of a delta in real-world performance. 2. Samsung Galaxy S23 Plus. The S23 Plus has the most mainstream appeal in Samsung's Galaxy phone lineup, with many of the same features as the S23 Ultra in a more comfortable size for a couple of $100 less. Samsung offers a few different color options for the S23 Plus. Cream, green, lavender, and phantom black are widely available at retail, while graphite and lime are exclusive to Samsung's website. The screen features FHD Plus resolution with 2340 by 1080 pixels, which makes for a pixel density of 393 pixels per inch. The S23 Ultra offers a QHD Plus display with a density of 501 pixels per inch. The selfie camera is a small hole in the screen centered near the upper edge. The S23 Plus features thin bezels between the display and the frame, and an approximate 87.6% screen-to-body ratio. The S23 Ultra, meanwhile, is available with up to 12 GB of RAM. As for storage, the S23 Plus is offered with 256 GB or 512 GB of UFS 4.0 storage, while the S23 is matched with either 128 GB or 256 GB of storage. The larger battery helped the Galaxy S23 Plus last 14 hours and 45 minutes. 1. Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. The Galaxy S23 Ultra carries the Galaxy Note torch forward as the lone smartphone in Samsung's lineup to include the S Pen stylus. Samsung offers the phone in 4 main colors: cream, green, lavender, and phantom black. The S23 Ultra has one of the best screens you can find on a smartphone. Though Samsung made only minimal improvements to the display compared with last year, it delivers an excellent experience just the same. The screen can dynamically alter its refresh rate from 1 Hz up to 120 Hz depending on the activity to conserve battery or enable smooth scrolling. The selfie camera interrupts the screen at the top, but the bezels between the display and the metal frame are so thin that they are practically non-existent. The S Pen is a smallish stylus. It has a slightly flat profile and a matte finish to help with grip. A utility button on one side enables a range of actions, such as advancing PowerPoint slides or triggering the camera shutter.